it's Griffin and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to keep a consistent feed or theme going and how I edit my Instagram pictures. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I am a little bit of a theme hopper, and I just have to admit to that because sometimes I'll like a theme or I'll like where I'm going with something, but then the next day I'm like, I think I found something else that I like a little bit better because I'm always messing around with it. So I'm always changing. So it's always going to be something different, but I'll show you where I get my inspiration and like how I keep it consistent. So I have my phone here and I also have a recording that's going to be joining the screen right there. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up ViscoCam, and this is where I edit all of my Instagram pictures. So I already went ahead and added 3 pictures on the top row, but let me show you a little bit about how my theme used to be. So I used to have like all dark colors, and I was really enjoying that, but then I thought maybe because it's like a little too dark and I'm a very happy and like fun personality, maybe I should lighten it up a little bit, and so I went into more of a blue light feed, and then I went into like a light gray feed because I think that's like a nice mixture between the two. It's not like a dark gray and it's not like a light blue, it's just like a light gray. So I already have the first row planned out of this feed, and then I'm going to show you what the second row is going to end up looking like. What I do is I have a lifestyle picture, aka a picture of something that isn't me, like a picture of a building or a picture of plants or a picture of food or something just like not me. And then I have a picture of me, and then a picture of something that isn't me, and a picture of me, and it continues on and on. I think that is a very nice way to set up your Instagram because it shows that you're not just posting yourself and that you do stuff. Like, you have a life, you go out and you do stuff, and you're always taking pictures. Like, I don't know if you guys are, but like I'm always taking pictures of things that are going on. So I have a lot of lifestyle pictures that I am able to share with you guys. Anyway, continuing on with that, I'm going to show you guys how I edit. So let's just take a picture. This is a picture that I did with my friend Tuna, and I choose SE3. And this isn't something that's available anymore, but a lot of people do have this. I think it looks good, but it's just very dark. So I turn it down to about 6, and that lightens it up a lot. And then I will go and turn the saturation down by 2. And if it's not a bright picture, then I'll turn the exposure up by 1. But if it's a bright picture, then it's fine as is. So then I crop it into a square, and we're good for that picture. Let's do the coffee picture. So this is an example of a lifestyle picture. It's not me, it's just something that I saw this sign, and I was like, hey, that looks kind of cool, so why don't I take a picture of it? So again, we'll go to SE3, and I do have all of the filters on Visco. I bought all of them. I'll turn this down to, I'll do it to 7 because this one's a little bit of a more colorful picture, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to make it match with the rest of the feed. And like I said, this one's a little bit dark, so I'm going to turn the exposure up by 1. And then I'll turn the saturation down by 2, and voila, it fits. And the next one, I'm going to, again, go to SE3, right there. Oh, I need to turn it down a little bit, 6. And this one is a very colorful picture, so I'm going to turn the exposure down to 3. Then I'm going to crop it into a square, and I'm going to turn the contrast down by 1 just because I think it was a very like contrasted, bright, saturated picture. So that I think is the best way to make it match. And then voila, it matches the rest of the feed. Okay, well, I'm sorry if you hear a kid crying in the background because my apartment complex seems to like kids crying. So that is how I edit those pictures, but there's also a new feature on ViscoCam where you can take a picture and you can copy edits, and you can go and post it on other pictures. So let's say I wanted to edit this picture the same as I wanted to edit this picture. I would copy the edits from this picture, and then I could paste the edits on that picture. I mean, of course it's already the same thing because I want it to match, and I'm doing the same, pretty much the same edit on each picture, but that's just how you can like copy and paste and make it somewhat more consistent. And what I do, if I already copied the one for this picture, so I'm gonna try to paste edits on all these pictures. See how it made the other 2 pictures not match as well? That's where I'll go in and I'll do the exposure up by 1, the contrast down by 1, and then I'll leave it at that. Same with this picture. This picture didn't necessarily match that well, so I'm just going to go in and take the contrast down by 1 and the saturation down by 1 extra. And you just have to like mess around a little teeny bit with each picture. For the most part, it's going to match that editing process that you do, but then sometimes you'll have to like turn the exposure up if it's a dark picture, or take the saturation down by another level if it's a very, very bright and colorful picture. But other than that, that's how I edit my feed. And you know what, it's probably going to change somewhat soon, but I'm going to show you guys a cute little secret that I have. I do take a look at this Instagram account called Visco Filters. They're a great account and they show you how to edit pictures. This one I actually sent to my friend Tiffany last night because I told her, you know, I think this would be a really good idea for your feed because I think it really matches you and your personality. And this one's also really cool. It's very fall, and this is just how I find how to edit my Instagram pictures. And this account is very, very creative, so I would definitely suggest checking out if you're at a loss for a feed idea. It's just a very great account. Alright guys, so that is it for my Instagram how-to. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out all my social medias. They will be linked down below. Make sure to add me on Snapchat and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And hopefully I will see you guys later. Bye!